Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we're talking about the San Francisco 49ers versus Los Angeles Rams Week 17 matchup based on analytics. Each week, I like to collect all of the current 2017 NFL team data in order to analyze and project potential NFL performance. And since it's a weekly collection, there's always going to be some variation between various variables. However, there's always going to be little nuggets of truth that could become bigger nuggets of truth as the season continues. So stick around as I analyze each week's matchups based on analytics. And if you are new to the channel, all terms and definitions will be in the description. So, starting with this matchup between the Rams and the 49ers. When you look at the NFL stat basic comparison data, and basic comparison data is the basics. It looks at how the offense, defense, and special teams are performing based on every team since the 1998 NFL season. And again, all terms and definitions are in the description, so if you're not familiar with any of the things I'm going to be discussing in this video, you can just go there to kind of give you a general idea of what these terms are and the context within. Now, most of this game pretty heavily favors the Los Angeles Rams. The 49ers have been coming on pretty well as of late. So I will add that the 49ers went from being one of the worst teams in the NFL to honestly a team that's been performing like an average team, like a 500 team based on their data. So again, I will give the 49ers that. However, the Rams are a very, very strong football team, and no matter how well the 49ers may be playing at this point of the season, I still think there's a very good shot that the Rams' strengths will still carry on, and the 49ers might come up a little short. But let's get into some of the reasons why the Rams are favored. First off, when it comes to offense, the Rams are pretty much favored in terms of every little aspect here. When it comes to turnover percentage, the Rams don't really turn the football over as often as the 49ers do. The Rams also have a better sack percentage, meaning that they don't allow as many sacks. And they also have a much higher, significantly higher offensive score percentage, which is basically the ability to put points on the board. Again, the 49ers have gotten better when it comes to putting points on the board, but they have not quite been at the level that the Rams have been throughout the entire season. Then, of course, when you get to the defensive side of the football, the Rams have the better defensive offensive score percentage, better turnover ratio, better sack percentage, and better interception percentage. So on offense and defense, the Rams just have kind of a clean sweep in terms of their data and what they bring to the table overall. When it comes to overall data. And then of course, when you get to special teams data, the Rams are favored in terms of punt return yardage, kick return yardage. Defensive punt return yardage and defensive kick return yardage favors the 49ers. Field goal percentage favors the 49ers. Extra point percentage favors the 49ers. And punting average favors the Rams. So in terms of who has the better special teams, the 49ers actually do. Field goal percentage, they have a slightly better field goal percentage, and field goal percentage is by far the most predictive and correlative special teams metric compared to all the other metrics. So the 49ers kind of edge out special teams a little bit, but overall, the Rams have the better offense, the Rams have the better defense, and edging out them a bit in the 49ers is probably not going to be enough to get them a guaranteed win in this game, is all I would really say. But from a macro standpoint, the Rams are pretty heavily favored because of all the success they've had consistently throughout the year based on data. Now when you get to some other sort of data points, so now we're getting into completion percentage data, different sort of down and distance data, if you will, situational football, as Bill Belichick likes to put it, between the Rams offense and 49ers defense. And in this particular area, the Rams are slightly favored on first and third down. Definitely would even say it might even be kind of even as well, because there's only a slight advantage for the Rams on first down and a slight advantage on third down. So definitely very tight football game when you look at the overall data and how it kind of stacks up. Then, of course, you look at the 49ers offense versus Rams defense when it comes to completion percentage. And in this particular area, the Rams defense is favored on first and second down. So the Rams should have some success in terms of completions on offense and defense, but a little bit more of an advantage for the Rams defense in terms of, versus the Rams offense in many ways. And then, of course, we look at first down conversion rate with the run. This, again, has nothing to do with yardage or explosive plays. It purely has to do with the ability to create first downs with the run in various downs and distances. And based on this particular data, it's actually fairly even. The Rams have an advantage on first down. Second down more so goes to the 49ers. And third down is dead on even between both these teams. So I would say that this is kind of a bit of a coin flip when it comes to the Rams offense versus 49ers defense when it comes to rushing downs. Then, of course, you look at the 49ers offense versus Rams defense, where the Rams defense is favored in terms of first, second, and third down. So, again, the Rams defense has been fairly decent in terms of preventing big, first downs from happening with the run. And the 49ers have had success getting first downs on first down, but not necessarily second or third down when it comes to a running game. So definitely this is one of those games where the Rams defense kind of matches up pretty well with the 49ers offense in terms of the running game. Then, of course, you get to passing downs. This is the Rams offense and passing offense versus 49ers passing defense. And in this particular area, pretty steadily favors them in terms of first, second, and third down. So definitely kind of holds them up pretty well there based on the overall data. Then, of course, you look at the 49ers offense versus Rams defense when it comes to passing downs. And in this particular area, the 49ers offense is favored on first and third down, when it comes to the data. Then we get to sack rates. So this is the Rams offense versus 49ers defense when it comes to sacks. And in this particular area, the Rams are favored in terms of second and third down. I would say it's less likely that the Rams will allow sacks in this game, except for first down possibly. Then, of course, you get to the 49ers offense versus Rams defense when it comes to sacks, where the Rams defense is favored in terms of second and third down. So more likely that the Rams defense will be able to create sacks in this game that could, alter the course of the game. And then, of course, you get to interception ratio between the Rams offense and 49ers defense, where the Rams are favored, for the most part on first, second, and third down. And then finally, we look at the 49ers offense versus Rams defense, where the Rams defense is favored on first and third down. So much more likely based on data that the Rams will be able to get sacks and get interceptions versus the other way around. So 49ers defense probably less likely for them to create sacks and do those other sort of things. Based on the overall data. After looking at everything, overall impressions of this game, I think it's going to be a Rams victory. I'm not faulting the 49ers at all. I think the 49ers will keep this game competitive. It was a fairly competitive game, even when Brian Hoyer was the quarterback. So I will give that sort of aspect to this game that, it was competitive when Brian Hoyer was there. And I think with Garoppolo there, I think it could be even more competitive potentially. So there's definitely different aspects to kind of unpack in this game. But I just think overall when it comes to the Rams, I think they've shown to be a more consistently good team throughout the year. They have a very good defense. They have a very good offense. And I think all those factors should carry them over in this game. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you believe is going to win this football game? And of course, my name is James Coburn. You can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know. Hit that notification button so that you're always notified when another video of mine drops. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.